Assalamualaikum students, welcome to another walkthrough from UA code 127.0.0.1. Students, in my today lecture I am going to work on Mr. Reboot CTF from a TryHackMe platform. So let's start. The attacking machine is already open here and the target machine is also running. In task 1, connect to our network. To deploy the Mr. Reboot virtual machine, you will first need to connect to your network. Students, you should download the configuration file of TryHackMe VPN and you should connect it to this VPN in order to work on this platform. Here you can see when you are connected to TryHackMe VPN, this status should be appear. Let's move to the task 2. Here you can see in this room actually you have to find 3 hidden keys that are located on our target machine. So there are multiple ways how you can actually find these 3 hidden keys. Let's start from beginning. In order to find the first key of target machine, in start I'm just going to simple perform an nmap scan against my target machine. I'm going to use nmap-t4 switch for fast scan process, and then I will use -sv and then I type here sc and then target IP address, that is 10.10.198.7 and hit enter. Nmap start scan against the target machine, and after a few moments it will show me the complete result of scan process. And after this scan process actually I will be able to know how many ports of this target machine is open and which services actually running on which ports. So here you can see nmap performs scan against the target machine and some ports of this target machine is open. Port 22 is open and port 22 is closed, and SSH service is running on this, and port 80. Actually on port 80 Apache server is running. As I scroll down here you can see port 443 is also open. So students, if I move to my browser window and try to see actually what is present on by default port, that is port 80. Here you can see I have access a terminal, and here you can see a boot up system is appear in front of me. Okay, some commands are present here. I have access this terminal window. If I type here ls or pwd, it doesn't work. I am moved to my terminal window, and students, now I try to find actually hidden directory of this target machine by using GoBuster. Before use GoBuster, I try to install this apt install GoBuster. GoBuster is a tool that is actually find the hidden directories of any target machine. Installation process is going on, and it will take some time in order to complete. Okay, GoBuster is installed successfully. Now it's time to use it. GoBuster dir-u target IP address 10.10.198.7 and then -w user share word list. I'm going to use Derby. Actually I have to find directories, and I will use common.txt. GoBuster try to find the hidden directory of this target machine. Total number of processes this. Here you can see admin page is present, atom audio blog. Okay, let's move to my terminal window. If I type here blog, hit enter. If I check admin, okay, I'm going to check one by one in order to find useful information. Some intro is present here. Here is a video present. A login page is also present here. phpMyAdmin, license, JS, robots.txt. Okay, let's try robots.txt and hit enter. Students, here you can see actually 3 files are present. I'm going to check one by one. If I check first one, here you can see from this I have actually find a login page. Okay, the second one is fsociety.dic. Let's check this file or directory or folder, whatever else. Actually, this is a file. I think it contains some username or password. I should save it into my computer. I'm going to save it this file by click on OK. I'm going to open this. Here you can see this file contains a large list of some username and password as well. So I can use this dictionary in order to brute force my login page that I showed previously. Okay, let's check the third one. Actually, from this I think I can find the first key. From I can assess from its name that there should any key present in it. When I type this in my browser, here you can see actually I find the first key of target machine. I'm going to copy and paste into the answer section. Okay, what is key 2? Now it's time to actually find the second key. Students, here you can see a lot of pages are now in front of me. Okay. If I check here, in order to log in this page, definitely I should have a valid username and password, but right now I don't have any. I don't have any username and any password. So in this time actually I have to find the valid username and password to log in this page. Okay, let's explore another directory that I find. What do you just pull code from Rapid or some this since? When did you become a script kiddie? Okay, I think this file contains some code information. I move to my terminal window. Okay, here I use curl command, curl -s http 10.10.198.7/ license, then I will use tr and then -d and then inverted commas /n. Okay, hit enter. Okay students, you can see when I run this command, this one, in order to download the license file in my local machine, you can see what do you just pull code from this and some text is present here or word or something. I have find this information from here. Let's try to print this information. This one. Okay, I'm going to copy this and now I type here echo inverted commas, this information, and here I should use base 64-D and hit enter. Students, here you can see some information I have find from this code. You can see a light. I think this is the username, and I have also get this information. Maybe it's password. So let's try to these information in order to brute force my login page. Okay. Here I use username, this one, and then I move to my terminal and copy this one. Try to log in. Okay, students, here you can see I am successful login into this target machine by using these details. This one, this is the username and this password. Actually, I find this information from license directory, from license page or directory. Here you can see dashboard is present and some other information. Okay, I move to appearance and then here you can see the theme that is used. Here it is 2015-2014. I am going to customize this. I am go to the editor. Here you can see edit theme is present here. I am going to archives, and here you can see a PHP file is present here. I am go to my terminal window and locate reverse.php. Okay, locate PHP reverse shell.php and hit enter. Here you can see a lot of stuff is present related to the PHP reverse shell. Okay, instead of that, I move to Google. Google.com. And I try to find PHP Pentest Monkey. From this website I have actually find the PHP reverse shell. Okay, here you can see the reverse shell is present. I move to the GitHub. go to file. Here you can see PHP reverse shell is present. Raw. I'm going to copy this and move there. Here I select all the previous PHP code and delete it, and now paste the new one. I scroll up and in place of IP address, here you can see I should put my local IP address. I am going to check my local IP address, that is this one. Okay, port is 1234. Okay, here I am going to start listener in order to get reverse shell NC-LN VP, and port is 1234. Hit enter. Students, here you can change the port if you want, but this port is okay for me. I'm going to save this new reverse shell by click on updated file. Here you can see file edit successfully. Now I am going to access this page. If I type here WP content and then themes /2015 and then name of the page, and hit enter. Okay, here is a spelling mistake that I should correct. So guys, here you can see I am successfully logged into my target machine. If I type pwd, currently I am here in a root folder. Here you can see if I move to the home and then ls cd root ls, you can see guys here the second key is present. If I type to show the content of this, permission denied. Okay, cat. If I check this one and hit enter, you can see some key like text is present here. But guys, this is actually not the key. This is the hash value. I should crack this. I'm going to copy, move to the browser window. Okay. I'm going to paste here the hash value. Here you can see the result is present here. I can copy this and paste into my answer section. Okay. Now students, it's time to find the third key. You can see here another user, that is robot, is present. If I try to switch to this user, you can see SU must be run from a terminal. Okay, in order to switch from a terminal, I'm going to use Python and then Python -c import .pty. I'm going to this command in order to switch from terminal. Okay, there is a spelling mistake. Python -c import pty, comma pty.sp awn, it should be, and then /bin/bash inverted commas close, hit enter. Okay, students, you can see I'm now present in daemon user. Hit enter. Okay, ls cat and hit enter. Actually this is the hash value. I should crack this one, and this should be password for the third user. I'm going to copy this, move to my terminal window. Now if I switch user and type this password and hit enter, students, you can see I'm successfully now in robot user ls. And now if I type cat okay, I'm going to use this command in order to find SUID file. Here you can see a lot of files present here, and nmap is also present here. You can see basically nmap had an interactive mode that allows the command to execute. So I'm going to use nmap -interactive and hit enter. Okay, here I should use this one. Now if I type pwd and td dot, if I move to the root directory, third key is present, hit enter. This is the third key that is actually I have find from my target machine. So I can copy it and paste it to the answer section. Students, this is my today lecture. In this lecture, actually you learn about how to brute force a login page, and how you can find different directories of target machine. You also learn about find command in order to find SUID files, and you also learn about how to actually crack the hash value. Hope so students you will practice about this lecture, and tomorrow I will come to you with my new walkthrough from TryHackMe. So keep practice and keep watching me. Till tomorrow, Allah Hafiz.